Hello everyone, welcome back to my Ant Castle Diary. Today, I'm taking you on a journey into the mysterious and challenging world of ants, the red-footed ant colony. Can you imagine? These supposedly energetic, brave, and powerful ants have exhibited some truly surprising behavior while I was raising them. They're not very clean and even refuse to forage, raising many questions about their well-being. So, how do these red-footed ant colonies actually operate? Today, let's delve into their world and see what life is like in this colony. Why are these seemingly powerful ants so lazy in their lifestyle? What surprised me most about this colony of red-footed ants is their lack of attention to hygiene. Aside from their own active areas, the rest of the nest is a complete mess. Every day, they huddle in their living quarters, refusing to venture out to forage. This makes me question their long-term survival. Just how powerful do you think this ant colony is? To improve their living environment, I decided to clean up the messy areas outside. I first sealed the gaps with red barrier sheets and then dismantled the nest. Next, I unscrewed the 4 screws, and the first step was ready. You know what? I'm always very careful when doing this kind of major cleaning because disassembly might disturb the ants, especially the red-legged ants, which have venomous stingers. When entering the cleaning phase, I used plugs to seal the nest holes to prevent the worker ants from escaping. It's worth noting that while the red-legged ants have powerful stingers, they aren't fatal to humans, but a bite or sting is certainly quite painful. During the cleaning process, the queen ant showed little reaction, remaining peacefully in her nest, while the worker ants mostly swarmed around her. I also noticed that while the colony still looked busy, there wasn't any noticeable change overall. They seemed to have fallen into a state of stagnation. 20 days had passed since this colony of red-legged ants arrived, but the colony hadn't grown in size. The number of queen and worker ants remained the same, with no signs of reproduction at all. To help the ants thrive, I fed them mealworms and honey water daily. However, despite eating daily, the food always disappeared the next day or the same day, and the colony showed no signs of growth. I began to worry about their future, because if they continued to fail to reproduce, the colony would not survive much longer. The red-footed ants, in my opinion, are a very strong tribe. They are brave and powerful, and even a single ant can single-handedly take on an entire mealworm colony. But surprisingly, even such a powerful ant colony would exhibit such a lazy state, showing no active effort to expand their population. Remarkably, after I cleaned the nest, I added another mealworm. Something interesting happened. The clean nest seemed to invigorate the ants, and some of the worker ants actually began to leave the nest and actively search for food. This made me wonder, are they truly clean? Previously, they were reluctant to come out because of the mess outside. So why did they leave the nest so dirty? The protagonist ant, upon discovering the mealworm, pounced on it and easily carried it back to the nest to share with the rest of the ant colony. This process is so simple that one can't help but wonder, are the mealworms too fragile, or are the red-footed ants' hunting prowess too strong? Regardless, this scene demonstrates their power. After watching this ant successfully capture its prey, I began to gain a new appreciation for their abilities. While their behavior is somewhat perplexing, their hunting prowess is clearly not to be underestimated. They are so fearless. Without hesitation, they act directly, with speed and precision when faced with their prey. So, are red-footed ants truly powerful? Perhaps their strength isn't always reflected in their frequent actions, but rather in their adventurous and challenging spirit, which has earned them a place in nature. Today's video explores the lives of red-footed ants. While their behavior may be somewhat unexpected, it reveals the complexity and intrigue of the ant world. Their bravery and laziness, their stagnation in hunting and reproduction are all crucial elements of ant society. If, like me, you're fascinated by the world of ants and enjoy observing their behavior and social patterns, please like and subscribe. In future videos, I will continue to show you more interesting details about the lives of ants and my observations. See you next time.